Do you know where you are? You're in Duskfall, home to the downtrodden, the corrupt, and the desperate, where wealth and reputation reign supreme, and criminals fight tooth and nail for our share. Law and order round here is a myth, and don't you forget it. I do know one thing, there's a new gang in town, but I think the system will eat them alive.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. See, Lolly, that is how you do a countdown intro. Right, before the break, our gang of ne'er-do-wells had broken into Lady Drake's manor, let's say, with Morris, Christoph, and Ockham all entering through the attic. One of Morris decided to play with the dolls in there and break a spirits free while trying to steal the doll's eyes, because that's just what he does. They then made their way down to the appropriate floor a little bit quicker than they were expecting by falling, because that is the quickest way down some stairs. And they have met up with Rosetta and Baron, who have came up through the servants' quarters on the floor by cleverly just finding a key and then walking up some stairs. Honestly, a much better strategy than what the other three did. We left off with Baron very cleverly checking for traps on the door that they are trying to get into and finding some, basically. All 5 players are now on the same floor. And that is basically the recap. The clock that is down below is because they've stuck it at night when people are sleeping. And the 2 little pips that you see remaining are the final 2 bits before everybody wakes up and chaos ensues. Players, what are we doing?
Oh, hopefully better than the first.
So Baron points to where on the door he spotted signs of the traps to Ockham.
Ah, well, I guess it's time for me to earn my pay. Let me just take a moment and, right. So he's going to start, he's going to actually begin, I figure he'll, like, try to tinker around where the door is, see if he can identify, like, any easy traps. There'll be, like, tripwires, pins, anything like that. So,
Okay, roll.
It's going to put me at 2 dice.
Could Baron assist on this with a survey roll?
I would absolutely recommend that.
Okay,
Yep,
so
after that.
does that just give Ockham an additional die to the roll, I believe, if I assist?
I am going to have to refer to Jenna because I do not know the rules on help.
Yeah, when you do a help action, you give the person rolling an extra die.
Cool.
Is that
So
just
you
at all times? Like no matter what?
I think if you're helping, you need to have that skill.
So
in
well,
some
that's
way.
so
Yeah.
I was helping through survey,
With
you know.
survey, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't go, I'll help with a rec roll because
Exactly.
I am a tiny tiny woman. But like you can do a help. You can also do group actions as well, where one person rolls for everyone.
And that then there's quite a complicated stress mechanic.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like anyone who rolls a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah,
that singular
everyone
person
who
takes all the stress.
Takes the brunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my assistance gives Ockham an additional die on that dice pool.
Yeah,
It
1 die. So
does, yes. So I can roll 1 more dice.
Roll one more die.
Roll 2.
Please. Let's go.
Yes!
So
Yes.
I am going to say yes. You notice the tripwire. The hand, it's connected to the handle and goes up and over the door. You know that simply cutting it would probably prevent it from tripping. I am going to say, though, because you needed help to find this, you 2 take 1 stress for that.
Cool.
Sure.
Mostly because I haven't been giving out stress and I feel bad.
You feel bad for not harming us.
Well, no, I am harming you. That's the problem. I'm just not stressing you. I've only been harming you, but in my defense, you guys are being idiots.
I feel like Baron should have gotten 3 stress from those idiots falling down the stairs.
You know what? I cannot argue with that.
To be fair, you know, Christoph did just try and walk down the stairs and just failed. So it's not really being an idiot.
It's a very narrow staircase, and my
Yeah.
feet are too big for the steps.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right. So, yeah. If that's the case, then I figure he's probably when you pointed it out, like when he's getting closer to and he's sort of looking, and one of his tools idly nearly touches the tripwire, and you kind of point it out to him. He's right. Going to be more careful with this. Just internally screaming, like, "Oh no, please, no! I was so competent upstairs. Why now? Why here?" And he's going to start getting out his. Let me just make sure I got this right. Okay, yes, here we go. I figure he's got his fine wrecking tools with him, so he's gonna get those out and just take a pair of like needle nose pliers and just.
Yeah, I'd say you've got some like that, even just wire cutters, to be honest. Yeah, okay, you cut it. Nothing happens.
Oh,
Good. We don't want anything to happen.
Nothing is good.
Cal has played enough D&D with me when I say, yeah, nothing happens. He's like, that doesn't mean there's no danger.
look, Paul says hello, and I'm like, what's the catch? Honestly.
But no, as far as you're aware, nothing has happened.
Baron would have also told Occam the strange way that smoke was being drawn through the door as well. When he checked it with his cigarette, he didn't forget any of that.
You know what? I was wondering if you mentioned that you told him. So yeah.
Would my ghost friends have any insight into what is inside that room that's causing that?
I'm gonna ask you to roll again because I don't think the roll earlier is enough to persuade them.
100%.
And it is going to be a little bit harder this time because the ghost friends don't want to be in the house.
Yes, yeah, that's fine. My other question is, if the thing on the other side of the door is supernatural, does that mean I get my extra dice?
Let's find out what you roll, and then I may add an extra dice if you roll high enough on your first one. If that makes sense.
Fuck's sake.
The ghosts tell you that what is on the other side of the room is
3.
extremely high value and unique.
Okay.
That is what they tell you.
Okay.
Does Rosetta share this information with the rest of the party?
Yeah, I will. Unless it's something that, like, when the ghosts were like, those idiots are falling down the stairs, I will always tell everyone what the ghosts are saying.
So Baron would ask, is there any way that we can help these ghosts leave this haunting?
Yes, I can get them out if they want to do that. I can put them into spirit bottles. So, yeah, I will probably, as we're getting towards the end, see if they want to come with us. So, and I think Omni would like it if I did that. Occam, sorry.
I would love that, yes. No. Just take a couple of bottles, put them on a shelf somewhere, forget about them, don't worry, I got it. I'll take care of it.
We won't tell the ghost that, that's fine.
No, not at all. You ask a Duracell whether it wants to be used or not? No.
Yeah.
Silly buddy, you know you want to be a Duracell battery. Come on, buddy, you come with me now.
You had your time for agency when you were alive, and you screwed it up. Now it's your problem.
You talk about winning an F1 race. No, you want to be inside battery. Come on. That accent is not easy to do, Omni. That's impressive.
Well, thank you. Okay.
Is the door safe to open, do you think?
I would say the door is safe to open, but there's something beyond it I couldn't tell you. You say there's something, your friends on the other side say there's something valuable on the other end. I wouldn't be surprised if they had extra defenses, and if there's smoke going in, there's a vacuum. So that means that either there's some sort of internal ventilation, or there's some kind of other mechanism at play. So, be cautious.
I vote we send the cutter in.
Okay, so the meat suit has been deployed. Great. Okay, right. Out of the way.
I'll pat his back and just go, right, good luck, buddy.
Right, okay, fuck it, right. Christopher's just
Rosetta is just standing there with an angelic look on her face. Like, of course, I don't mean anything by this.
fuck you.
Wow.
Standing as he does, pretty much filling the doorway, as he's a fairly large bloke. Is it an open in or an open out?
You have to push it.
He's going to put his hand on. Fuck it, whatever, and just gently, just like open the door and just gently push it open.
Okay, I will tell you, as you push
brace.
the door open, there is something heavy blocking it.
Well, that was fucking anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Rosetta takes a couple of steps just down the corridor a little bit, just to be away from the door.
Hey, Breaker, if you've got a fucking mirror or something, you can stick and see what the fuck's blocking the door.
I suppose I do. Yeah. Let's take a look.
I don't want to shove something that might break and cause a problem.
Right. No, that's fair. Right. Yeah, let me just Scheiße, I wasn't really planning on doing this visit, and I'm going to use, I guess, the last of his spare space. I do have 2 more slots, but I already have them spoken for. I have 1 more spot, but it's spoken for. He's going to get out his burglary gear.
Okay.
And so I figure he's got like, a really nice shiny metal like plate. Anyone else would just be like, what's that? It's like a dog tag. No, that's a mirror. And he's just going to take it, lay it out on the ground, and push it a little bit under the door to look underneath.
So there is a chair that is propped up against the door in a way that people do it against the handle to stop it from being open. It's not propped up properly, though. It looks like somebody who doesn't really know how to do it right has done it. And what they've actually just done is lean a heavy chair against the door in hopes that stops anyone from entering.
Wait, so that's it? Mission's over because of a chair in the way of a door? Oh, are you serious?
Not quite. I think I might have this. I hope I would have this.
Bested by a chair.
Just very quickly, though, if there's a chair in front of the door, does that not suggest there's somebody in the room who did that?
Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Me too.
What was that? Ghosts!
Don't worry, they're friendly. Apart from, apparently, there's something new in the house that the ghosts are very upset about.
It's probably us.
What?
We're new in the house.
It probably has something to do with those dolls upstairs, I would presume.
Dolls? What dolls? What are you talking about?
Dolls? What dolls? What happened?
As a result of us coming into the building, there was an accident, and the attic was filled with, I'm going to presume, porcelain dolls, because I don't think plastic exists in this area. Yeah. So, a bunch of porcelain dolls inside of the attic, and there was fumbling, and one of the dolls broke. And there was something...
On its own. No one was involved.
Sharpfish.
Oh.
And there was something spectral within it.
So you're telling me the attic of this house is filled with possessed porcelain dolls?
Yeah, it's lovely. You should have a look.
Possessed might not be the right term. These things could simply be powered by them. I'm not sure. I wasn't able to get a good look, so I'm able to sort of follow it up. It immediately went down. But
I mean, the ghosts are very upset. So whatever was released by whatever actions were taken by people in the attic has released something quite bad.
Yeah, Christoph.
Wonderful. How will we...
I just look at Fish like, no.
we need to move this obstacle, this chair, without causing more of a ruckus, Baron says, as he looks at Christoph.
Well, there's an easy solution.
Chair, I can't guarantee it's going to be quiet.
Do you,
You could do
strong
that.
and I'm good at getting through shit. I'm not quite.
Occam, do you have any wire or anything in your burglary kit we could use to hook onto the chair leg and pull it back or anything like that?
Oh, yes, I do, my friends. I have
Wonderful.
plenty of tools for this. If we can't do that, I'll disassemble the lock and simply just push the chair off.
Excellent. Wonderful.
But that's going to take a little time. So let me get to work.
Yes.
Cover me while I do this, please. I don't want to get shot in the back or stabbed in the back or tased or 80,000 other ways I could die doing this. And he's going to kneel down and get out his tools and begin. I figure he's going to try to. He's got two approaches. One, a pushing device, like literally just like a stick that he uses to like get underneath objects to see if he can just like push the chair away from the door. If he can't do that because it's too heavy, he's literally going to get out his fine wrecking tools and just disassemble the lock. Like literally unscrew it, take it apart until he can put his hand through the lock hole and just push the chair gently away.
The chair can, the door and the chair can, I say, easily be pushed. It's not easily, but can be feasibly pushed by someone with some manner of muscle.
Okay. Right. Well then, good man.
Right.
This is where we need your expertise.
Come on, Christoph. This is what you're here for.
I just want to check, Christoph, are you doing it with the device Occam has made?
Yes.
Okay. Occam, make me a roll for how good the device is going to be. And then I'm going to get Christoph to make me a roll while using the device.
Can I use my special ability Artificer, which when I invent or craft a creation with Sparkcraft features, could I get a +1 to this?
If you are adding Sparkcraft features, which means electrocution to your stick, then yes. But there will be consequences for you adding electrocution to a stick you are about to give to
That's
an
fair.
ally.
That's fair. Okay. We're just going to do the base roll.
Probably a really good shout on me.
Yes.
There's a chair blocking the door. Where's my electric stick?
Let's go. Another 6.
Just thundered
So,
on.
Omni, yeah. Effectively,
I
Omni's
know
like,
what
think-
I'm here to do.
Yes.
You all have me here not for my good looks or hilarious comedy. You have me here because I have a brain and it works.
Yeah.
I like that Omni was like, chair in the way, cattle prod, done, next.
Engage the Christoph cattle prod.
Just push that button right there. That's the chair. That's the chair gear. Into high gear. No, not low gear.
Right, that 6 was absolutely wonderful. I might have to choose a different website specifically for Omni at this rate. Christoph, would you like to make a roll using this device to move the chair out of the way?
Absolutely. I'm just trying to figure out what would be appropriate for trying to do this.
Wreck, maybe? You're using physical strength?
I was thinking wreck because it is using physical strength and it's obviously like a bar or something. I'm kind of like 1, 2, 3, just shunt. So I have 2 dice in wreck. So let's give it a go.
Yes.
Is that a 6? It is a 6.
Oh, nice.
Go up top.
Yeah. You got you using your stick and a bit of welly. Push through the door almost too well. You always push the chair too far, but you do just manage to grab it and prevent it from falling. Absolutely stunning. Well done, Christoph. And often working together. High five. See, you didn't even need the cattle prod. Great. In this room, Christoph, you are first to see. It is a office, as you imagine an office would be. The desk is a thick pine wood. I think pine's thick. Makes sense. I don't know that many pieces of wood, to be honest. A thick pine wood, and it's almost too big for the room. It's definitely a statement desk. There's filing cabinets to the left. There's some chest of drawers to the right. And in the far right-hand corner, there is a safe. Now, it is worth mentioning, the safe is the only thing that in this room that has not been touched. The window in the room is wide open, and the wind is kind of bustling all the little pieces of paper everywhere. This room has been all but trashed. All the drawers are open. All the files are kind of everywhere. The filing cabinet I actually mentioned is actually on the floor with it looks like it's been broken into with a hammer and a crowbar. Not quite the finesse as a Occam's stick or cattle prod. Someone's just whacked it with something heavy to open it. You see documents of varying degrees of legality and formality all over the room. And like I said, the safe was in a small wooden box. The wooden box has been opened around the safe, which is a metal safe. I don't know how else to describe safety, I'm afraid. There's only so many descriptive words I have. The safe looks like a safe and has not been touched. The Cristobal prod is great. And a wonderful series of words.
That's a long-term project in the making.
Right.
Ruby's a Sparkcraft project.
Occam, will we try to open the safe?
I would do so, yes. However, we are clearly not the first here, so I'm worried. We need to get moving.
We need to be quick.
Right. Cover me. I can get this open as quick as I can, but I can't promise it'll be quiet if we're going for speed.
Don't roll just yet. But yeah, is anybody else doing anything other than covering for Occam?
Well, Baron yet again was going to use a survey to assist Occam with the opening of the safe. Obviously, once we went in, I scanned the room to see was there a person in the room who did the thing with the chair, but there's nobody in here.
Sorry, no, I should have mentioned that actually wasn't. No, there's no other being in the room except that you can see.
Broken in, ransacked it, jammed a chair, and then
Yeah.
off to try and stop people from getting in.
So Baron is going to assist Occam using my survey to give him an extra die.
Okay.
Right. I don't know.
I'm continuing to kind of listen. Are the spirits telling me anything, either about whatever it is the guys released upstairs, or the rest of the house? Or are they still?
They are consistently just say the word danger to you.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, everybody. The ghosts are very afraid. I think we should hurry. And I would like to ask the ghosts if, when we leave, do they want to come with us?
They are still just saying the word danger to you.
Okay.
They're not the most communicative ghosts, I'm afraid.
No.
Morris and Christoph, would you like to do anything?
That is an interesting question. Is there a window?
There is. It's open, and wind is bustling outside. It has stopped raining, but you can tell.
Yes.
That the window has been open a while, because it was raining earlier because you heard and felt it on the way here, and there's been patches of wet carpet beneath the window.
Huh.
So the window has been open for at least as long as you guys have been here, basically.
Okay. Can I just stick my head out the window and have a look around? Is there any, perhaps someone's torn a piece of clothing, escaping from it, or signs of exit, hasty exit, or anything like that? If possible, please.
It's absolutely possible. You can roll for it.
I will. And I'm going to go with. I'll go with study. I suppose that makes the most sense.
Study, I would say, is actually looking around the window.
I'll go for survey.
Survey would be looking around the street. I would say. If you disagree, then by all means be wrong. But that's what I would say.
I'm gonna look around the window then. And just see if there's any evidence of someone having left or whatever. Study. So that's nothing. No dots. So that's great. That's really, really helpful. So I'm going to roll 2 dice and then
take the lowest.
Take the lowest. So do bear with me one moment while I do exactly that. We're going to do that and that and that. I don't want 4. I only want 2. Thank you very much. There we go. It's on its way. That's 2 4s. So that is a 4.
It is, yes. The lowest of those 2 numbers is indeed 4.
It's a 4, yes.
Which actually isn't bad. You don't see anything immediately. You do step on some important pieces of documents, though. and that may come back to bite you later on.
Oh, fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dum. What is it that I have done? Okay. Can I just have a quick glance at these documents before we move on?
Yeah, I'll let you keep the fish. The fish.
Thanks, that's very kind of you.
Don't say the word is in front of you idiot. I'll let you keep the 4 for it. These are documents outlining a new renovation of the docks that someone is pushing through. Specifically, this is like a... What do accountants write? Money information.
Ledgers?
Yeah, ledger, thank you. A ledger.
I'm going to have it. Can I have it? I'm having it.
Are you keeping it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it.
That's fine. Okay, with a 4, it's a ledger about a mysterious amount of money that will be added to the cost of this for under non-applicable details. It's basically a ledger outlining the bribe Lady Drake will be receiving.
Okay, right, cool.
I tried to do it more subtly than that. I don't know why. You're the players. You might want to know.
It's fine. I'm having it.
Like, keeping that bit of information hidden is silly.
Information is power. I'm having it.
Okay. Christoph, would you like to do anything?
Christoph will go over to Ockham.
Okay.
Do you think your little tools are going to be enough for this, or do you maybe need something a bit more gutsy? And he will, one of the bags that's on his shoulder, and he'll shrug off the demolition tools he brought with him, because the lock and everything is going to be a lot harder and heavier that you may have to sort of drill or break through with slightly more robust tooling than his small tinker's tools.
Interesting. He's going to look through that. So, because I have hilariously fine wrecking tools, but you, good sir, have some slightly more robust tools. He's going to take a look at them and look at the safe. I very much like what you brought to the table, my man. Here's the deal. We'll start with these, because you're right. If we had to break through this now, probably not. But I come prepared, and he's going to lay out the wrecking tools, which include like vials of potent acid, a couple of saws, a number of he's even got a crowbar in there, and he's going to lay it out on the ground, immaculately laid out, annoyingly laid out, like pencils on a professor's desk. He's too bored, and then he's going to turn to you. I'm going to start with these. But stay close. One, if someone jumps me, you punch them harder than I will. And 2, when I need muscle, yeah.
That's what I'm here
for. Big shit.
While this is happening, I would like to just quietly close the door, put the chair back in front of the door, and I'm going to sit on it.
Okay.
I can't do much to help, but I can potentially be a barrier if somebody tries to come in.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that, because I think sitting on a chair is something anyone
just
should
sat
be able
there,
to
just
do.
pondering, just like, what the fuck are they doing?
It's definitely within my wheelhouse.
Yes, sitting on a chair is...
I am, of course, sitting in it weirdly.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, fully understandable. Yeah. Okay, Arkham, we are going to make you roll now. For the first roll, because you have 2 ticks of your alertness clock left, I'm going to give you 2 chances to get into the safe. The first one with your own tools, with the help of Baron, and the second one with Christoph's tools, with the help of Christoph. Failure on either of these will have consequences. Successes on either of these will obviously differ. So, what are you rolling first off?
My question is, and I'm going to just quickly go here to make sure I've got this right, because I don't want to screw this up. So, a flashback. Mm-hmm. Could I do a flashback where Occam has studied the type of safe that would be in this house?
You absolutely could. I am going to do my best to remember how to do that. You need to roll
Yes.
To see how successful that flashback is.
Yes, you set a stress cost when I activate a flashback action. You choose either 0, 1, or 2. 0 is an ordinary action, which I had an easy opportunity. 1 is a complex action or an unlikely opportunity. And 2 or more stress is elaborate action that involves special opportunities or contingencies.
I'm going to say, considering I gave you a dice for knowing someone who knew about the metal safe during the score, I'm only going to put it at 1. So you would take 1 stress for this, no matter what.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then a success or failure on the roll might incur more stress or different consequences.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
So let's do the flashback roll first.
All right.
Well, what are you rolling?
I will be rolling Tinker for this.
For the flashback?
Yes, for the flashback.
Okay.
So I figure while he's doing this, while he's doing this research and digging it out, what he's really doing is he's building a tool that'll specifically disable this safe, like a way to combine his equipment. And so, as we flash back to that, he's literally sitting like quietly inside of the workshop while everyone else is probably doing something else. Just going, it's fair. That fishman is just weirdest motherfucker in the world. Every time he walks by me, it's the puppets and the eyes on the puppets. It's unnatural, right? As he's like making a tool with his bare hands, and he turns around and he goes, I mean, really, who does that? Isn't that strange? And pan the camera out to realize he's talking to like this half-assembled mechanical mannequin that's just like oozing smoke from its mouth.
Beautiful.
And yeah, so here we go. You will do Tinker, and considering what he's trying to make, I figure he's making like a one-off. I figure like some kind of pneumatic pressure spike. Like when you put it into the actual key, you push the button and it'll just jam it through and impale all the way through and kill the mechanism.
Sure.
Can we say it's Sparkcraft and that I had to use one of the shock adder's fuel cells to do it?
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. So that'll bring this up to 3 dice, not 2.
Okay.
A 5.
5?
Nice.
Okay. You have the piece of equipment with you. I won't even add stress for a 5, so you take 1 stress for that.
Thank you very much. So he takes the components.
1 second, my apologies. A 5 because it is not strictly a great success.
Yes.
You made the equipment. You did not have time to test it.
Fair. 100% fair. So he takes this thing out and sort of combines and snaps it together and takes one of these, like, literally a vial, like what he's wearing around his neck, out of his bandolier and slots it into it. And it begins to hum and rattle a little bit quietly. He just takes it and lines it up. Right. Now let's see what we can do. And he's going to line it up and pull the trigger and see if it punches through the safe.
Wonderful.
So, I have done my little flashback thing, and I suppose at this point this would be wreck. And I am using a gadget for this. Would I have any extra dice?
Have you included the one where Baron is helping you?
I have not. So I go from the 1 die to the 2 die.
Yep.
And
3
anything
in
else I get
total.
from the flashback? 3 in total. Okay. Right. Here we go. Yes! And so
Jesus Christ, Omni.
Nice.
I'm gonna pay for this later. I'm playing tabletop role. I'm playing a tabletop war game with my friends. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
You're using all the luck now.
he's gonna line it up and sort of aim and pull the trigger, and there's this sound as it like kicks back steam, and the interior of like the cell goes from like this bright milky blue white to just like instantly empty as the ghost inside is shredded and vaporized by the use of the tool. And there's this sound as it punches this incredibly sharp nail through the soft copper of the lock, and impales the mechanism.
It's beautiful. Absolutely.
Now, the difficulty I have there is you rolled a 6, which is a great success, but your description implied sound.
I figured,
and not a small amount. So,
Yeah.
do you think it would be fair to remove a pit of alertness?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like this is literally the equivalent of if you've ever seen a locksmith do it, where they go up to the key latch and they just take a hammer and it knocks the key latch out. If you do it right,
I've tried to do
it's
that.
not the loudest thing, but it's still a bang.
Yeah. Okay, you have
It's also
one
fair,
pit of
just
alertness.
the amount of time we've been in the room as well. Like,
Yeah.
seems fair.
Okay,
Entirely.
so the safe opens. Or sort of comes off its hinges by the sounds of it, to be honest. And inside is a tiara with a black onyx crystal. Where the crystal would go on a tiara. Yeah, absolutely is that. No problem. This is where I would normally say, okay, cool. And I'd get you out of the house. But there was several mentions of doing things after completing the score. You are down to one pip of alertness. I will say that even if the characters don't know this, you guys know that you've been making noise. You're not silly. But does anybody want to do anything?
Baron would like to, as quickly and quiet as he can, scan the documents scattered around the room to see if he spots anything of interest or worth.
Okay, roll for me. Do you think it's operated?
Yes!
6! Okay, we're definitely using a new site next time. Jesus Christ, site.
It balances out because I make a clown of myself, so it's all good.
I can't even think of enough documents that would be useful for a 6. So, yes, you receive several ledgers of incoming... Well, no, sorry. You find, because it's been sprawled about, almost like a black book. And you open it because of that 6. I would say you realize it's a black book of bribes. It is a detailed ledger of all the gangs in the area, the crimes that they committed, and the payment that Lady Drake has received.
Oh, that's a powerful book.
Nice. That's exactly the kind of thing that Baron likes to have.
I would say it is written in, let's call it shorthand, because I can't think of another way to describe code. But it's kind of obvious what it is.
Yeah.
Because, like, the pound symbol isn't written in shorthand. The gold symbol, even, sorry. It's not pound. But you can kind of tell a little bit. It might take a while to translate. You can't just hand this to the police and go, yeah, 100%, that's dead to rights. But, yeah, with your criminal background, I'd say you know what that is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Anybody doing anything else?
I don't suppose there's any way that Fish could check if this tiara's genuine. Now, here's my thinking. I don't know how he'd do this, by the way, so it's probably a no from Paul. But there's been clearly someone in this room and blocking the door and the window's open. Is there any way maybe I could consult Occam and say, well, that seemed a bit easy, or am I wrong? Has it been open before? Can you tell?
If there was a way to tell before, I just punched a 2-inch thick metal dowel through it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm a bit late to the party on that
The
one.
ghost did say there was something valuable and unusual in here, so that could be this, unless there's anything else obvious.
It could be talking about me.
You went in the room when I asked.
That's a good point. I
was just trying to go follow up there, Cal, and you're like, yep.
No,
Yep.
I agree. I mean, the logic is sound.
So I
A
got
rare
you.
moment of Christoph and Rosetta being in tune.
It doesn't happen often.
I agree.
And was that the only thing in the safe? The tiara?
It was, yes.
Okay, so realistically speaking, if there was something in here more valuable and more unusual, you would think it would also be in the safe. rather than just in the room
I'm
somewhere
just
else.
thinking that someone's obviously been in here.
Does anybody else find it curious that, looking at the state of this room, this could not have been done quietly, and yet none of the residents of this building appear to have investigated the noise?
Are you saying we should get the hell out of here?
I'm worried.
Maybe they had one of those Hand of Glories you were talking about.
Or maybe Lady Drake is dead, and I am worried about staying here too long in case we get caught here too.
That's a good point.
We would know though because of the bell that rings when somebody dies.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know this.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize.
I completely forgot when you started saying bell. I was like, for the servants' quarters?
Yeah.
Why are they ringing bells when someone dies?
Should I explain?
Yes, please. For the viewers might not know.
Yes, because ghosts are incredibly dangerous. Anytime somebody dies within the city, a bell rings to call these spirit wardens to come collect the ghost. So if she had died at some point in this night, we would have heard a bell.
Which is a shame, because when Baron mentioned it, I thought, yeah, you know what, I might kill her. But I can't do that now, because the annoying dong would go off.
I forgot. No, of course, Rosetta. Apologies, I'd forgotten about the spirit wardens. But I do still feel we should leave. Part of me would love to spend hours trawling through every corner of this house. I'm sure there's so much information we can find, but, and as he holds up the ledger, this alone will be very valuable for us.
Speaking of annoying dongs, Fish. No, I'm not. No, I think it's time we go. Personally,
just before we do, can I pull out 2 spirit bottles? And I would like to invite the spirits that have been helping us to get in the bottles. I know they've not been very communicative, but they will. I presume they will understand what I'm offering, even if they're not talking back to me.
Yeah. Is there a mechanic for this, or is it just roll for a tune?
I think it's just roll for a tune. There is an ability that is compel, so you can compel a spirit to do something. Right. Yeah, but I'm not forcing them. If they want to come with us, they can.
Waving a jar seductively.
Technically, there is an equipment for that called a Ghost Scourge, but I would need to build that first.
Yeah, I can have spirit bottles. I get 2 spirit bottles as 1 piece of load.
Nice.
So I will roll 2 to attune. Just to warn you, I'm going to say it that way every time.
I love it.
You can see the way Quiz talks on Thursday nights.
It just has to be done. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are you all getting the 6s and I'm getting all the 3s? That's not fair.
I will say that 1 does jump in. Happy. The other one approaches you, looks at you in absolute disgust, and chooses not to. I will say you take 1 level of stress for this.
Yep, that is all good. That's the thing. It was more. You said you wanted to leave. I will take you if you want, as opposed to get in the bottles. So
the other ghost has left out the front door, basically. Just
right. So, my friends, we have 2 choices. We can go down the extremely noisy staircase to the ground floor, or up through the attic filled with possessed dolls.
We do actually have a 3rd option.
Yes?
There's a window.
I suppose. I didn't consider that. We are quite high up, but yes, I suppose.
Christoph
Could we
will shrug off the very heavy bag, hence the reason he fell downstairs, because I'm blaming the bag, not his clumsiness.
Not his spatial awareness.
And he will start bringing out climbing gear.
I like this plan.
Nice.
I like this plan too.
I would suggest you lot go down first, and I will come down last.
But surely, if you went down first, being the largest, if any of us slip, you'll cushion our fall.
Yeah. True. I think you should go down first and just lie on the floor.
I am also the person that can stop people from cutting the rope you're climbing down.
That is also true.
That is true.
I also have one single suggestion. Might I? Might I suggest that fish stay up second to last, at least? Just in case there's someone out there. Well, we're worried someone else has been here, right? And it could be, I don't know, a frame job is how it is described. And I don't like that. If fish, you have your rifle, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, I do. And you'll just see him like really quickly assemble it. Right. You guys go down, and I'll keep watch from the window.
Who has the tiara?
Right.
I assumed Alchem had the tiara.
I assume, yeah.
Yeah.
I presume I've taken it out, but I will.
Yeah, I presume that as well. Like, that makes sense.
I highly presume someone else should take it, if only because I'm carrying a lot of like loud metallic heavy equipment on me, and I don't want to shatter the tiara by it like getting crushed in between a wrench and something else.
Rosetta, do you want to take it, or will I?
I'm happy to take it.
Of course.
That's fine. I have a lot of pockets within my big coat.
A tiara for a princess, of course.
Just to go back a couple of sentences, Morris, could you mark off 2 items in your bag because of your rifle?
Yes.
I am marking it as 2 because the rifle is big.
Yes. It is large. So's the gun. Hey-oh.
I don't know what it says about Baron. Like, everybody has all this, like, climbing gear and stuff. And, like, my items that I had on my character sheet were, you know, the blueprints, some throwing knives, and a packet of cigarettes and a lighter.
Look, I'm here to break shit and carry the heavy gear. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So, I still got a lot done with just those 3 items.
Hey, honestly, I think they were the smartest 3 items and got the most out of it. So
The thing is, I'm technically already at 4 load on 2 items because they're both heavy items.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is why I have mule, because I can just carry lots of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And
so,
you are a weapon. You're a walking weapon.
Is anybody doing anything before they climb down with the climbing gear? Last chance.
I mean, the only thing I would do is check the wall to make sure that it's safe to climb down, that, you know, that there wasn't broken glass or something that might cut into rope or, you know, anything like that.
Yeah, I won't make you roll for that. It seems fine. You assemble the climbing gear, drop down the rope. Rope seems rope-like.
I have climbing gear that's geared to
Christoph
to use, so it's definitely going to support the rest of you.
What I am going to do, though, is no matter the order that you all climb down, you are all going to roll to see how well you climb down.
Okay.
So who is going first?
Rosetta, ladies first.
Oh, I'm the guinea pig. Okay.
Well done, Rosetta, for volunteering. Thank you. Roll whenever you're ready.
Okay. I assume finesse for climbing.
You all assume things. It's whatever you tell me, as long as you convince me it's legit.
Finesse seems to make the most sense. You don't want to wreck your way down. So yeah, I'm gonna go with finesse, which I have 2 in. Are you joking? I honestly,
excellent. I'm going to tell you all
the 6s.
I'm going to tell you all the results at the end, so I'm going to take notes actually on these different rolls.
This is where I fall and break my head.
Dear.
Right, Rosetta, that was a 2, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was a 2, yes.
That's me.
Chatspiration.
Who is next?
Chatspiration would be great.
I will go next.
You can't, Lolly, because I've removed them, I think, and also Chatspiration doesn't work here because it's Bardic Inspiration. And there are no bards in Dustcraft, I promise. I am thinking of some redeems to help the crew, but I can't think of any that isn't kind of broken.
It's Bladish Inspiration.
What? Oh, no, there's no Blades Inspiration. So if you can think of any that isn't broken or like overly mechanically difficult, by all means tell me, and I'll put them in for next time.
Okay. Arkham will go next. I suspect highly, like, he wants to be down from the roof so he can get the crossbow out and just make sure no one jumps us when we're going down.
Go for it. Roll when ready.
All right. I figure for this, he's going to. God, I will have him use finesse. He does not possess finesse. I will do this because I think it's fun.
It makes no sense.
Can I help? Can I like hold the rope steady or something?
Even if I would say yes normally, which I wouldn't, with a 2, definitely.
Yeah, no.
I was due a 1 or a 2. So
yay!
I get a 1. I get a 1.
Oh, buddy.
That was a disadvantage.
You guys suck at climbing. Okay, who's next?
Yep.
Baron is next. So,
Okay.
could I use consort to seduce the rope?
Yes, I say yes.
Well, goody for you. Like, please,
I
you
say
say
allow
yes.
it. Allow
That
like
is
as
the
a
worst
game
rope
person.
burn you'll ever have.
I feel like as a game master, I get some level of say in this.
No,
though.
I want to see
No,
it.
oh,
I
my
wanna
mistake.
see it.
I'm going to say no still, unless you
No.
can legitimately convince me you are going to dry hump the rope on the way down.
Oh, please
What
come
if
up with
he
an
has-
epic chat-up line
What
for a
what
rope.
if there's this whole other area of Baron's dark past where he became an expert at knots, both the sturdy and the quick release kind?
If you want to convince me of that, we will explore it over the course of this campaign, but it is becoming a part of your character development.
I will just roll finesse. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you can always still RP seducing it on the.
I only have a 1, but I rolled a 5.
Is that just one
Better
pip,
than
so no
negative.
disadvantage? Wonderful.
Mm.
Okay, who is next? We have Christoph and Morris.
I think it was Morris next, yeah?
Morris.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I'm going to have one quick scan as around just to see if there's anyone watching us as well. I don't know if I need to roll for that, or are you just going to be like, yeah, that's cool.
If
Cal,
you're in the
carry on."
room, the chair's in front of the door. You can have a look around the room, but no one else.
I
is
meant
in it,
like
so-
outside, but it's okay. I'll just go. I'll go for it. So I'm rolling. I'm gonna roll. Yeah, it's got to be finesse, really, isn't it? I mean, it's the only thing that really sort of ticks the boxes, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless prowl.
I debated prowl too, but it's really more for like sneaking stuff.
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna have to be finesse. So, all right, let's do this. Here we go. And roll. Here we go. It's a 2.
Do you have no pips in it?
I've got no pips in finesse.
Okay.
0 pips, 0 hope.
Okay, so far, Baron is the only one that's managed to successfully climb down a rope. Christoph, the final person down.
We're not built for climbing, me and Occam.
No, not
Christoph is going to approach rope and get himself sorted out for climbing down. He's going to look over the side and look at his route down first, looking at the wall, because I would like to try and use survey to make sure I don't put my foot through a window on the way down, because he's fairly sure he can climb the rope down, but he does not. It is dark, there is not a lot of light, and he doesn't want to suddenly put his very large heavy foot through a window or make excessive noise on the way down, as we have been here a while and everybody is probably fairly well alert after the safe spike mechanism.
Yeah, if you want to use survey to climb down this rope, that's fine.
Right, I have 1 pip. It's a 4.
Okay, so Christoph, 4. Cool. Right, so good news, you all did make it outside. Congratulations. The bad news is, maybe not all in one piece. So, Rosetta, you go first. You have only rolled a 2. You are still trying to hold on to the tiara. I know you have pockets, but it's quite a big chunky tiara. And it will fit in the pocket, but it sort of poke out around the side of a button. A couple of times as you're trying to abseil down this rope, you slip on the wet brick because, like I said, it had been raining, and you smash yourself into the wall a couple of times, and the tiara is sort of between you and the wall, and it does hurt you. Luckily, it's the tiara; it's made of quite sturdy material, so it doesn't hurt the tiara. Now, it doesn't really hurt you enough to take any harm. I'm not going to give you a level 1 harm, but I am going to give you 2 levels of stress because of the worry of breaking the tiara.
That is fine.
You do make it down to the ground level. You have sort of hurt your hands a little bit. Again, not enough to take harm. And you realise that maybe climbing really isn't for you. Not a fan. Bear in mind, you guys are on effectively the 3rd floor here, so you're climbing quite a few feet.
Oh yeah, like
yeah,
you're talking well over 10 meters, like
precisely. Yeah. Ochen, you're next. You rolled a 1. You saw how badly Rosetta climbed down. I thought, I'm going to do better than that. I'm good with my hands. Going to grip on real tight. Not going to make a fool of myself. You grip on too tight, and for a little while, you don't go downwards. And you're like, going to have to let go a little bit. And you rarely mess up, and you do take some rope burn on your hands. Now, I will let you choose your level 1 harm. You can either take rope burn on your hands or a bruised spine because of the way that you landed.
Ooh.
I mean, you need your hands.
Yeah, it's true, but also I need my spine when I'm working inside of a shop. Like, I literally think like, wow, both of these would basically prevent me from working at my computer for like 2 weeks. I'll take the
hands.
I'll take the hands. It's gonna suck, but I'll take the hands.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you take 1 level. What's the phrase? You take level 1 harm of burnt hands, basically.
Yeah.
Who was next? Baron, you were next. 5. Nailed it. Absolutely 0 problems. You slip on the last brick. Not really enough to worry you. I am not going to give you any stress. I think a 5 would normally have a small drawback, but it's the end of the score. I think climbing down's fine. Congratulations, you made it without fail. You are slightly more judgmental of your 2 predecessors on the rope, and you've lost a little bit of respect for Rosetta. You're not gonna lie.
I feel like with a 5, because it's not a perfect result, there's the slightest tear in the cuff of his trousers, and I take the stress from that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel that that's fair and accurate for Baron.
I love the idea that Baron gets no stress from the score, but gets stress from his outfit and us. Like,
I'm wearing a very, very nice suit. Okay, this is Savile Row we're talking. Okay.
Nice.
I just want to double check. The suit you're wearing is like the one you're wearing in your photo. It's all black.
Sorry.
Your suit you're wearing is it all black?
Well, it's a light colored shirt, but it's a black suit. You know.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and it's a purple tie.
That's fine. Cool. Okay. So yes, you take 1 amount of stress. Morris, you are next.
Yeah.
You take 0 advice from any of your colleagues. You learn nothing from their mistakes.
Yeah.
And you go haphazardly. In fact, you go in such an acrobatically attempted fashion. You try and go down with 1 hand, and you fail miserably.
I see him like sort of jump out of the window like a salmon and just like fail to grab onto it completely.
Not only do you mess up and take 2 points of stress.
Yeah, it's fair.
You dislodge the rope ever so slightly, so that it is not quite as safe as Kristoff might be used to.
Right. Okay. This is above table now. So if I was to, and for viewers at home, flashbacks, right? Just I'm going to ask Jenna: is there a scenario that you could think of that and also how would a flashback affect this in any way? Is it possible?
I mean,
So
potentially you could, if we knew what room it was in and that we were going to be coming out of the window of that room, potentially you could have put something
like a mattress down.
Yeah, put like a mattress down or already affixed something to the wall. But I think we were very much not planning on coming out of the window originally. So
Yeah.
That's true. So I mean, I know you can't affect reality in that way. That's fine. you can't flashback to like 10 seconds ago. Then is that?
It has to be slightly further than 10 seconds. Technically, you can flashback to the start of the score.
So we can't just go. No, I'm not going out the window.
I think the point of the flashbacks generally is to do the planning that you skip
Yeah.
within the gameplay,
Also,
so that you don't just have an hour of planning and then go to the score. You do the score and then you go back to the planning if you need to.
A really good thought process of can I use a flashback here is if you've already rolled dice, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a modifier on a roll. Basically.
Yeah, it's to help improve the amount of dice. It's to help improve the situation, not remedy a situation.
It's for the viewers.
100%. I really appreciate you telling the viewers that and giving us this opportunity to explain the rules. I appreciate that, Captain.
Yeah, I think in my previous campaign we did a flashback where we had to get off the roof, and we flashbacked to we knew we were going to have to get off the roof, so something had happened beforehand that we'd scouted out the roof and the roof access and stuff separately. So we hadn't gone in via the roof, but we flashbacked that we had still scouted the roof as a possible.
I feel like I should also offer as like a bit of an olive branch, because I rolled the worst out of everybody here. So I feel like, what if Fish wasn't the one that caused the damage? Occam was the one that caused the initial damage, and Fish going down just exacerbated it. So, like, I went all the way down like a doofus, going like, burning my hands, and at the last minute I just grabbed it too hard, and it sort of boing landed me roughly, and it popped one of the bricks a little bit, and Fish didn't notice it went down, and
Okay, so you couldn't do like a flashback. And sorry, I'm going off on one here, but this is for the viewers' benefit. He couldn't do a flashback to like when he was a kid and he fell out of a tree, but he managed to catch onto a branch, and that memory just came flooding into his mind, and he was able at the last second to grab cleanly onto the rope and do a good landing.
You don't even need to ask Jenna. No.
Okay.
One thing that you can do, though, that is a mechanic, is there is a resist mechanic to resist the consequences. So you can take extra stress, obviously at the GM's discretion, to mitigate the consequences. So if those consequences were going to, for example, do the alertness, so we were gonna alert everyone in the building, or you were gonna take serious harm, you could take stress to resist that. But it is I can't remember exactly how it works. It's like you roll, and then it's like whatever you roll, I think take that off of, and then that's how much stress you take. So you get 6 stress, but if you roll like a 4, you only take 2 stress.
Yeah, that's it.
If I do successfully do a proper flashback at some point in this campaign correctly, I would just, kudos would be great. So
the consequences to you messing up going down some rope are that the rope is going to be dislodged, which may affect Kristoff. We don't know if it does yet. We're going to find out.
So I could potentially resist. If I resist that consequence could be minimized.
Yes.
There'd be no point in doing it to reduce stress if the consequences were just stress, because you'd just be taking more stress to reduce stress.
Precisely,
and that makes no fucking sense.
Do you wish to try and resist this?
No.
So no, don't care.
Nah.
Wonderful. Okay. I'm really pleased we had this chat, Cal. It was so game breaking that we needed it. Cool.
It's for the viewers' benefit.
It was a lot of good information.
It is.
We hadn't explained flashbacks up until that point, so
we had not. No, that is a fact. Right. Okay.
And that is the only reason. Continue.
Where was I? Cool. Kristoff, it is now your turn. You rolled a 4, which is success with some drawback. So you do make it down. You don't suffer any harm. Falls perfectly fine. You succeed. What I will say is you can either choose to take 2 levels of stress or have a consequence with the rope. I will leave it up to you.
I'll have a consequence with the rope.
Okay, cool. So you do not take stretch. You manage to climb down, and because of the slight tear and dislodgement that Morris has caused, as you hit the ground, the rope snaps, and about 3 feet are left inside the office. And the window slams shut.
Oh.
You've all successfully ended the score. Congratulations.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
That is it. And while technically that probably did allow some alertness, you are all out. So whether or not you think that matters is entirely up to you. Right, let me go back. So, end of the score. You're all back at your hideout. Now, do not relax just yet, because the hideout has been trashed, and blood is everywhere.
No.
You see several posters, wanted posters, of all 5 of your faces. You can tell that this has all taken place before you completed this mission. So the wanted posters aren't particularly related to that. What you also see is a note stamped to the front door of your shed, effectively. And it is stamped through, or bladed through, I should say, the bowler hat of Mike.
Oh.
No.
The note says, "The Crows hereby evict the Mavericks from Crow's Foot. They are no longer welcome to be here, stay here, or operate outside of this place. You are evicted from the Crow's Nest. You are evicted from this district. Do not return here through punishment of death."